My child, I know you're struggling right now, but I want you to know I'm with you every step of the way, even when you can't see or feel my presence. I'm working behind the scenes, aligning things for your good. But growth and change take time. You must learn to wait with patience and keep trusting, even when it's painful. When you feel lost, let my words light your path. Immerse yourself in scripture and honest, vulnerable prayer. As you make me the center, I'll break the chains holding you down and remove the barriers in your way. I see the burdens you carry and the wounds you've endured. I know intimately the struggles that have battered your heart and mind. The storms of life have sought to capsize your faith, blowing you off course into grief and despair. I know your heart is heavy. But today, I'm speaking peace to your storms, calming the winds and waves that rage against you. Watch as the darkness flees and a new dawn emerges. My words carry the power of life, the seeds of miracles that sprout in the soil of belief. Your soul is crying out for renewal and restoration. Today, I want you to know I hear you. But hearing isn't enough. You must act. You can't simply nod in agreement and go back to a hollow existence void of real change. Don't take my kindness for granted or become complacent. Complacency and inaction have no place in the life I'm calling you to. Now is the time for wholehearted commitment, for grabbing hold of what I've shown you and refusing to let go. Feed your spirit with the sweet truths I've revealed. Apply the lessons adversity has taught you. Stand firm on the scriptures that anchor your hope. Rekindle the fire of the prayers that once set your soul ablaze. This is the year to live with integrity, to embody the faith you profess with your lips. Meet me each morning in the quiet before the chaos of the day descends. Give me your first and best. You'll find me there waiting, if you have eyes to see and ears to hear. Seek my face in the sacred stillness. In a world of constant noise and change, I remain your unshakable foundation. Even now I'm shifting the atmosphere as you read these words. Fear is bowing to faith. Darkness is retreating as my light floods in. Receive my peace that transcends understanding. I'm preparing you for the new things ahead, the doors I'll open, and the dreams I'll resurrect. Former obstacles are fading in the brilliance of my promises. The raging storms now still at the sound of my voice. So rise up with courage, my child, and walk in humble confidence. Let my words guide your steps, and my heart direct your path. If doubts assail you, declare my faithfulness. If fear rears its head, proclaim the authority I've given you. I am with you. I'm not a distant deity. You'll come to know my heart more deeply as you seek me wholeheartedly. I've seen every tear, heard every prayer, observed every ache of your soul. Today, I'm stepping in, reaching out, responding to your cries for help. The dreams that lie dormant hold the seeds of my purpose. Listen closely. I don't withhold any good thing from those who walk uprightly, but seeing my power manifest in your life hinges on your obedience and surrender this year. Give me unhindered access to every room of your heart. Seek my pleasure above all else. Do what is right and good in my eyes. Tune your ear to my still, small voice in the quiet moments, in the pages of my word, in the holy hush of prayer. When I speak, you'll know, not just in your head, but deep in your knower. And when I do, it's go time. Delayed obedience is disobedience. I have great plans to prosper you, but they won't sit on the shelf forever. You'll soon see them unfold before your very eyes. Chains that have bound you will fall away. Grace to get up and do what I've called you to do will overtake you. No more dragging your feet or making excuses. Keep pressing forward and watch the path open up before you. Your mustard seed faith moves mountains. I've rolled away the stone of impossibility, so leave behind the paralysis of the past. Move forward, refusing to let despair derail your destiny. I walk with you always, guiding you with my wisdom and girding you with my strength. The night is passing and the new day is dawning. Receive every blessing as a gift from heaven, a token of my lavish love. In seasons of lack and confusion, I was your provision and direction. I've seen the scars of abuse, the wounds of betrayal, the weariness from long battles. But today I'm dousing those flames with my living water. Return to the path of radical trust. Make your home in the eye of my storm. Stay tethered to my word and spirit, refusing to be shaken when the world quakes. Call on my name. Pray without ceasing, especially when I seem silent. There's more going on than meets the eye. Angelic armies war on your behalf as you lift your voice in intercession. Blessing is your birthright, favor your inheritance, but it will take tenacity to lay hold of them. Faith is your battle axe to break through every stronghold. Perseverance is your sword to slay the giants of fear and doubt. Make a lifestyle of worship your banner of loyalty to my name. A consistent prayer life is the firm foundation on which you stand. Find me in the mundane and the momentous, in the stillness of daybreak and the sacredness of sleepless nights. Any moment can become a holy encounter. This is a season for those who will walk in humble boldness. Give generously, love extravagantly, live courageously. As you pour yourself out for others, I will pour into your never-ending grace and favor. Believe for my miraculous movement, but also do your part. Lay aside every weight and entanglement. Uproot bitterness, forgive fully, walk in purity and integrity. Contend for my presence until my glory captures your gaze and the fire of my love consumes you. I see you, beloved. I see the places where you're stuck, the cycles you can't seem to break. I know the pain and confusion, the cries of your heart for clarity and deliverance. I'm answering your call. I'm working even now to untangle the knots and unravel the snares. I'm bringing divine order where chaos has reigned. I'm leading you out of the wilderness and into your promised land. Painful chapters don't have to define you. I'm ushering in a new season of restoration and wholeness. Dreams deferred are coming to life. Prayers long prayed are being answered. I'm not a shifty human who says one thing and does another. I'm the God who keeps a covenant, whose word never returns void. So lock eyes with me. Rekindle the passion. Stir up your holy hunger. Miracles are on the move, rushing toward you like a mighty river. I'm the God outside of time, the author of your story, and I decree today that what the enemy has stolen will be restored. Not as it was, but better than you can ask or imagine. I'm releasing resurrection life into every dead dream, every broken place. I'm sending refreshing winds of my spirit to revive, renew, and restore you. Trust my love. Embrace my sovereignty. This is your Kairos moment, your divine turning point. Where there was lack, I'm bringing abundance. Where darkness dwelt, my light now shines. Don't let your past define you. Your sins are on the seafloor. Your future rests secure in my hands. Simply be present. Embrace the now. I'm doing a new thing. Can you perceive it? Shift is in the air. Heaven is flooding earth. Your story is being rewritten right now. Get ready to receive immeasurably more than you can ask or imagine. Align with my truth in the face of facts that contradict it. Even now, miracles are breaking in. Solutions are manifesting. Break up your fallow ground. Pull up the weeds of ingratitude and plant seeds of joyful expectation. Humility and thankfulness are the keys that open the heavens. Let faith arise and fear be silenced. There's no room for doom and gloom in the kingdom. I'm rejuvenating you from the inside out, mending the broken places, healing the wounds, and recalibrating your soul to my love. Moving forward will take tenacious faith. the kind that declares my goodness before the evidence appears, the kind that marches to the music of my promises when the world is shouting defeat. Believe I'm working behind the scenes and fighting for you even when the battle rages on. Look for my activity in the small things. Tune your ear to hear my whisper in the whirlwind. This is not the end. Your latter will be greater than your former. Fruitfulness, fulfillment, and favor are your portion, not barrenness and brokenness. You will rise again with passion and purpose, declaring my faithfulness to all who will hear. This is not your final act. It's a fresh start, a new beginning, the first page of a new chapter in your story. Keep your eyes ahead, not behind. There's no reverse gear in the kingdom. I'm propelling you forward into the glorious future I've prepared for you. I'm breathing blessing and favor over every area of your life right now. I'm not a man that I should lie. My words are weighty with glory. Heaven is coming to bear on your earthly circumstances. Prepare your heart, guard your mind, feed your faith. I'm not finished with you. The best is yet to come. Let peace guard your heart and mind as you wait with expectancy. I've got you. I'm working all things together for your good and my glory. The mountains will move, the sickness will bow, despair must flee as you lift your eyes to me. I'm clothing you in a garment of praise in exchange for your cloak of heaviness. Keep showing up with expectancy. Let my love be the loudest voice in your life. Drink deep of my goodness. Feast on my faithfulness. This is the day of your deliverance. No more wasted years or dry seasons. This is the era of my favor, where I restore all that the locusts have eaten. I'm not a man that I should lie. What I've spoken, I will bring to pass. What I've promised, I will perform. Steady yourself, stand firm. Hold fast to my word. The ground is rumbling with the coming breakthrough. Angelic hosts are being dispatched with answers to prayers prayed in faith. I'm not caught off guard or wringing my hands. I have everything under control. I'm working on your behalf even when you can't see it. I'm the God of the 11th hour, the God of the turning tide. I specialize in showing up when all hope seems lost. So dig your heels in. Set your face like flint. Refuse to be moved by what you see. Be moved only by what I say. Your feelings are fickle, but my word is unshakable. I am the firm foundation on which you can confidently build your life. I'm the waymaker, the promise keeper, the light in your darkness. I'm not a temperamental tyrant, but a good father. I am for you and not against you. This is the season of maturity, where you walk by faith and not by sight. This is your Exodus moment. I'm leading you out of captivity into the wide open spaces of freedom and fruitfulness. But it will take faith and obedience. Following me isn't a cakewalk, it's a faith walk. And that faith will be tested and tried. But every test is an opportunity for your roots to go deeper in me and for your faith to be proven genuine. I'm shaking everything that can be shaken so that what remains will be unshakable. I'm beckoning you into the deep waters, out of the stagnant shallows of complacency. I'm inviting you into a richer experience of my love, my goodness, my power. This is not the time to shrink back in fear, but to surge forward in faith. Bold prayers and big dreams honor me. I'm not offended by your ambition, I put it there. Fan the flickering flame of your passion into a roaring blaze. Apathy is the enemy of destiny. These are the days of crazy faith, of defiant hope, of radical obedience. I'm not a safe God, I'm a good God. I didn't call you to a life of comfort, but a life of impact. And that will require risk. It will demand courage. It will mean choosing my voice over the chorus of naysayers. The journey ahead won't be easy, but it will be worth it. I'm more committed to your character than your comfort. My love for you is unrelenting, uncompromising, unconditional. And that love sometimes comes disguised as discipline. Embrace the process. Let perseverance have its perfect work. Resist the urge to abort the process prematurely. I'm using every high and every low, every twist and every turn, every victory and every setback to shape you into a vessel of honor fit for my use. This is your finest hour. It's time to arise and shine. It's time to seize the day. It's time to walk in your God-given identity and fulfill your heaven-birthed destiny. I'm with you. I'm for you. And I will never fail you. Believe this. You are untethered from toxic people and patterns. Release them and make space for the new life I am birthing within you. Not long ago, you were mired in melancholy and confusion, untethered and unaware of your worth. But even then, I was with you, holding you fast when you felt my absence. I whispered to your spirit, and it was my strength that sustained you. I do not condemn your missteps. Judgment is not my way. Instead, I extend forgiveness, freely and completely. Receive it. Here is your new mandate. Walk humbly, not arrogantly. Smile and stand tall, not in defiance but in quiet confidence that you are mine. The scorn of men is fleeting and their approval unnecessary. Your worth is not determined by their acceptance. Stride forward with patience and persistence, propelled by the stamina I infuse into your spirit. My track record of faithfulness speaks for itself. You've seen glimmers of my ability. Now wait with anticipation. Trust is the food that nourishes the fruit of my promises in your life. Stay rooted, and you'll soon taste unimaginable sweetness. And when blessings come, welcome them with open arms and a grateful heart. Let them bring vibrancy to your world. Over time, doors you thought permanently sealed will swing wide. Joy will permeate your life like the warmth of the sun, and peace will sweep away the rubble of anxiety. But hear my caution. Resist the pull of old patterns. Refuse that fickle hope that is here today and gone tomorrow. It's consistency I require, an unflinching faith that withstands adversity and the passage of time. Pursue me in the good times, not just the bad. Linger in my presence, soaking in my revelations until they reside in your bones. Perfection is not your responsibility. Your sole focus is to gaze upon the perfection of your Maker. I molded you with utmost care, setting you apart so that you would experience the depths of my heart. I want your prayers to be precise and powerful, piercing the heavens and unleashing miracles. The victories I have in store for you hinge on your steadfast faith. So, take hold of my forgiveness and grace. They are your birthright. Even when you felt disqualified and directionless, my goodwill toward you never wavered. Accept the blessings I offer, a crown of virtue for your head, a breastplate of righteousness for your heart, a future drenched in my favor. Stand firm in this assurance. I am your vindicator, your healer, your deliverer, your peace. Nothing can separate you from my fierce love. Be unwaveringly faithful to me as I guide you towards your divine destiny. Commit yourself fully, worship wholeheartedly, and maintain a heart that is wide open to the wonders I have yet to unveil. Receive these words, my beloved child, and let them anchor your soul. I am the Lord your God, your stronghold and your ever-present help. As you hear my voice, know this: you are seen, you are known, and you are wildly loved. Always. My blood far surpasses any power on earth. I will move heaven and earth to keep my word to you, to comfort you in trial, to quiet your fears and amplify your faith. Keep watch with anticipation, and let songs of praise precede the answers to your prayers. Relinquish every worry and watch them dissolve in my presence. Winds of change are blowing, refreshing your spirit, reviving your mind, restoring your soul. This is your crossroads moment, the juncture where long seasons of heartache end and threads of oppression are severed. Your past no longer has permission to define you. I have decreed your liberation, and my word always accomplishes its purpose. My beloved child, do not anticipate ruin or despair. Rather, embrace this chance for renewal that I have granted you. The life I've blessed you with is abundant and unshackled. You will emerge from the turmoil to proclaim to all that my boundless love nourished, molded, and liberated you to charge ahead into the bright promise of what's to come. When the deceiver comes knocking, whispering lies that your time is fleeting, that you are inconsequential, lost, and unworthy of my grace, let courage smolder in your spirit like an undying ember. The enemy's vows ring hollow, his power flimsy and feeble. He cowers at the sight of you, knowing he is powerless to shatter a soul I have ransomed and enveloped in my own blood. This is your truth. When you don the armor of faith, the adversary scampers off like a thief in daylight. The deceiver utters crafty half-truths to rattle your conviction. Pay him no heed. Give no quarter to his lies. Instead, turn your gaze upon me. Proclaim your steadfast love and adherence to my every word. It is my deepest longing that you stride forward this day with eagerness and boldness to receive the blessings I've bestowed. So pause a moment, shut your eyes, and sense my nearness. Do you perceive the shift in the atmosphere? Shadows scatter, worries subside, and a divine quietude envelops you. I am endowing you with the privilege not merely to survive, but to flourish in a peace surpassing worldly comprehension. Yes, those around you may tremble and cry out in alarm, attempting to laden you with their cares. But you, precious one, are not of that pandemonium. You need not imbibe their panic, nor shoulder their loads. Here, in this hallowed space between us, you can shut out the clamor and drink deep of my serenity. Let each instant of our communion linger on your tongue like sweet nectar. This encounter with me is yours whenever you open your eyes to mine. If dawn's light is gentle or morning brings a hush, there I wait, ever present, ever available. I do not waver when you drift. If you are shunned, still I delight in you. If you feel your strength ebbing, I am here to revive you. All I ask is that you come, linger with me in these moments. Speak your piece or simply bask in my love washing over you. We exchange whispered secrets that reignite your faith. Here we forge a connection no trial can sever. You will exult and kneel in adoration, crying out how far you've journeyed hand in hand with me through tempest and sunlight. Before angels and eons past, I attest to your worth. I avow you are chosen, treasured, entrusted. None can contest my sacred name. No villain can pilfer what I've redeemed. No gloom can shroud the radiance I've kindled within. Absorb these truths and reshape your thinking. Grasping the depths of my affection, you'll see your limits vanish in my presence. I have lavished blessing upon blessing on your life, some evident, others still veiled. You will realize all is possible through my strength. Who dares oppose you when I have already triumphed? I am with you. Enough is enough. When the world shudders, my love remains the supreme force on earth. Love binds you as one. Love shields you from misguided longings. Love unlocks doors unimagined. Immerse yourself in my love and witness mountains yield, shackles shatter, and bronze gates fling wide. This is no distant fantasy, but your immediate reality. With each breath, I orchestrate your destiny. Trust in me, disregarding the enemy's empty taunts. Know that the heavens rejoice when you rise, and I respond when you call. I will instruct you to walk by faith, to perceive with eyes fixed on eternity, to stand unshakable beneath any weight. I am the God who defends, redeems, and sprinkles you each dawn with fresh mercies and goodness. I know intimately the shape of your heart, its bruises and scars, its memories and silent sorrows. I am the Lord your God, who fashioned you before your first breath, who speaks truth into your soul at this very instant. Understand, I am unlike any earthly father you've known. Fathers who fell short, who cowered in fear or retreated when you needed them most. Perhaps your human father mistreated you, shamed you, or vanished in your hour of need. But judge me not by human standards. I am wholly other, and I long for you to feel this truth in your core. Let awareness of my unfailing love soak into your heart like rain on parched earth. Linger with me a while longer. Make no excuses or apologies. You need not strive to please me. Only sit in stillness as worries tumble from your mind like stones from a precipice. Let tension drain from your frame as my presence permeates your being. Even now, as you inhale my essence, I am at work, lifting burdens from your shoulders, shattering chains constraining your heart, and settling your thoughts in the assurance of my ceaseless affection. When you venture out into the world once more, mark the subtle shift. A calm will grace your countenance that no upheaval can erase, a quietude no sorrow can quench. You will walk with surer steps, speak with softer tones, and carry yourself with a buoyancy that baffles all who know you. Where others flounder in their internal bedlam, you will stand firm like a tree nourished by living waters, steadfast, fruitful, unperturbed. Come to me each morning as shadows lengthen. In this sacred hour, let my love infuse you, invigorating your spirit with a devotion ancient as time and fresh as the dawn. I have been ever present, even when you were unaware. In winters past, my hand upheld you unseen. When you wandered wastelands, eyes stinging with sand and sun, convinced thirst would claim you, I drew forth water from barren ground. In grief's stifling chasms, where despair pressed close and hung heavy, I led you, lifted you, held you fast. Time and again I have delivered you from snares that held you bound. Rest assured in what lies beyond your grasp. Refuse to let doubt fester. Press on, anchoring gratitude deep in your heart as a bulwark against the deceiver's lies. Never forget, my constant care alone kept you from stumbling. My love has steadied you through countless gales, and I know you struggle to trust even yourself in this moment. Your heart bleeds, recoiling at the thought of letting love enter. You've been entangled with those whose affection was mere pretense, whose care camouflaged ulterior motives to rob you of something precious. They twisted love into a weapon, not a refuge. But hear me. The rage and grief ensnaring your heart were never meant to be your lot. You were not fashioned for bitterness and dread. Weariness weighs on you because you've grown accustomed to bearing loads never intended for you. Rise each day knowing I wait to ease your burden. I grant you new eyes to perceive the good in this world. Recognize my hand in every gift, discerning goodness even where it seems absent. Yet your mind resists, clinging to the falsehood that you must endure alone. Even now I sense it. An involuntary reflex, a welling denial that you require aid. But I will reveal what your natural sight overlooks. Etched upon your heart, hidden scars linger, old wounds unhealed, dictating how you present yourself to the world. Yet my hands hold healing, not merely for your physical frame, but for your mind, your spirit, and every unseen facet of your being. I will hush the trembling voice in your head, insisting you are undeserving of love. I can remold your thoughts, calming the tumult and silencing the waves of anger and doubt like a master artisan perfecting a creation. I will smooth the jagged edges of your soul until it reflects my intended design. This is no coincidence. You are absorbing these words because I have appointed this message for your life at this exact moment. I hold in reserve a miracle so profound, so tailored to your need, poised to unfold within you and your loved ones. Every caustic word that escaped your mouth, injuring your spirit and restricting your potential, would be purged and renewed. I will train your tongue to impart life, to declare promises, to pronounce blessings over barren ground. Nevermore will resentment and despair pour forth unchecked. Instead, truth and love will flow from your lips like a healing balm. Though this may perplex you now, though you feel undeserving and uncertain, let me assure you, my love never falters, never fades. My covenant stands unaltered, regardless of your past and the failures you've weathered. Each sunrise testifies to new mercies. Each breath invites deeper belief. Witness how I restore you, nurturing blossoms of hope where thorns of anguish once grew. Little by little, dawn by dawn, I will be here, arms outstretched, ready to welcome you home. And hear me now, beloved child, for I speak straight to the depths of your soul. I know your every trial. I have heard each unvoiced cry in the dark. Why, you wonder, do I yet stand when tempests rage within and without? Because I, the Lord who formed you and gave my life for you, have never for an instant forsaken you. I have kept watch at the threshold of your destiny, shielding you from unseen dangers, whispering truth when other voices clamored. Perhaps you have deemed yourself unfit for my love, abashed by your missteps, fearing your history renders you too marred for affection. But my love is no mere human sentiment, effortlessly deterred. It is an endless wellspring, reaching you past all limits, undimmed by flaws. I have remained at your side out of pure devotion, not due to any virtue of your own, a treasure fashioned with purpose, loved without condition. For I am your faithful sustainer. My commitment has never once wavered. Indeed, you have known pain. You have nursed a broken heart, bearing the scars of dashed hopes in the recesses of your mind. But take your place here. Though you feel you're floundering, you are making strides. Though you feel diminished, you have grown in wisdom, in resilience. What seemed to be missed chances were my subtle promptings, steering you clear of pitfalls. I have pruned away what would have harmed you, severed ties with those who, despite fair speech, harbored ill intent. I have spared you the snare of sins that would have ensnared your soul. Your path has not been one of aimless wandering, but of preparation, molding and refining you for a purpose beyond imagining. My ways surpass your own. My aims extend past your limited horizon. Resist not this truth, but embrace it. Declare it for all to hear. God's purposes are higher, His plans are wiser. Embed this deep within, let faith weave it into your thoughts. My withholdings were never punishment, but protection. Gentle guidance toward a realm far surpassing your fondest dreams. Release the backward glance, the pining for what was. My denials were not rejection, but guardianship, tenderly directing you towards a future grander than any aspiration you once clung to. We must not linger, gazing back wistfully. Stop dwelling on paths not taken. There's a future waiting, one I've crafted with care, one that grows stronger with your trust. Watch as I reveal passages through what seemed like solid walls. Those quiet hopes you've tucked away. Those dreams you barely acknowledge. They aren't idle wishes. I planted them deliberately, like dormant seeds waiting for their season. Those dreams are where I dwell, and as long as you trust in me, I'll remain there. When the time is right, they'll transform from mere thoughts into reality. Then you'll understand that everything is aligned by design. I want to surprise you with unexpected grace, to show you kindness that takes your breath away, to help you feel truly seen and valued. Look toward me and feel your spirit lift. I'm right here, offering comfort, helping to still the chaos within. Let my presence ease your burdens. Let my care help heal old wounds. Release your grip on past hurts and regrets. Hand them over to me. In exchange, I offer you a calm that runs deeper than surface-level peace. Better days are approaching. Do you feel the shift? Empty spaces will fill again. What was barren will bear fruit. I'm helping you move forward, teaching your feet new paths. Stay receptive to what I'm offering. Show me your trust. Tell me you believe these words. Know that my commitment to you stands firm. I don't waver or change with circumstances. My words carry weight and purpose. As you listen, I'm bringing you peace, gentling your thoughts, filling your heart with genuine care. Can you sense it? My promise of care soothes your worried mind. This moment belongs to you. Be still and listen closely. Come near. Don't just watch from a distance. Take that first step. Let yourself be carried by the flow. Don't hesitate. This is about grace, not risk. Wade in gradually until you're fully immersed. Feel your tensions dissolve in these healing waters. Let go of what's been weighing you down. Release everything. Float freely in my care. I have a place prepared for you, built on understanding and acceptance. Join me here. I'll guide you toward purpose, where recognition awaits those who've persevered, who've stayed true despite challenges. You belong here always. Do I value you? Beyond counting. I know it's hard to grasp the depth of this connection. My care for you has no limits when you're with me. Amen.